What is up, my guy? We are actually in week 52. I don't know, I'm gonna figure out how to count this thing or whatever. But technically this is for the last week of 2025. But today is the first, so it's 2026. So whatever. And of course, for the New Year's, Merriam-Webster's word of the day is amortize. And that's like, yeah, like what it sounds like if you know about paying mortgages and stuff like that. To pay for it by making regular payments over a long period of time. So cars, student loans, houses, stuff like that. Usually paying over, a decent period of time or whatever. So do with that information what you will, as I always say. It was really cool, man. Like I say, we made it a whole year, 52 straight weeks. I stayed committed. I saw it through. I didn't always do what I was supposed to, but to have done it at all, I can't lie, that felt kind of good, man. I held myself accountable for something longer than ever before. So, Rick or Proving Grounds? Because I'm working on this Proving Grounds. We be calling it Random Rick, so we'll do that. I can't believe the Christmas tree still there. But we always start with the working out. Your boy actually did 4 spins, man. I ended the year strong or whatever. So we got 4 spins in. I didn't get any rucks, but I got a 2-mile walk in. I walked to Walmart one day. So hey, I'll take it. I take what I can get. That's what I can get. That's what I got. I'm taking it. No complaints. So that was the working out. Work is work. Work has been cool. Knocking it out of their saying, let me check, because they'll be trying to stick me with 4 guards, and I'm not trying to play big. All right, we got a power forward. Whatever it is, it's too late now. Hub City, see what he is. Be a center, be a point guard. I hope I ain't playing big. But, yeah, work was fine. Christmas was cool. New Year's just passed last night. Recorded all the boys' videos and all that. So, we had jobs. I'm trying to remember stuff. You should write it down. No, I know I didn't have any jobs because last Wednesday was Christmas Eve, and I had to change my spark plugs and the ignition cord. He averaged 20. All right, he can shoot and he can jump. Power forward. Y'all should match up okay. Yeah, I look like brothers. It's the same deal. We got the better son. I didn't get to see the guard, so I do with this information what I will. But yeah, we spent Christmas down in Georgia. That was cool. Like I said, changed my spark plugs and ignition cord the night before we went because my check engine light had came on, so got that situated. And I know you lying. 2K be just screwing me over on these passes, bro. Whatever. And I just bought boost. Why'd you get on the ball? Clearly it's not there. And now we got an AI versus guard. I hope he can't shoot because we're gonna be in trouble if so. Like I say, spent, the breakdown there, of course, in 51. I showed that my head looked crazy because people don't know what shape ups mean, clearly. But it is what it is. Can't undo it. Like I said, no jobs. So when I got back, we got back Friday, the day after Christmas, and everything seemed smooth. Oh my God. And he saw, well, I'm an AI, so it's gonna see me. It's if these real people see me or not. That ain't my man. I don't think. It might have been. Whatever. Not that one, man. It's my dude. So, like I said, we knocked all that out or whatever. I spoke about my head looking crazy. And y'all recorded it. I just used the Botana, whatever I got. It's not necessarily oil, so I'm going to go and see if I can find the oil as well as what I have. Because I got I used the shampoo and everything today. And I feel like, of course, it might be just all in my head and wishful thinking, but I feel like my kind of growing back already. at least at the top, it seems longer than I recall it being after the cut. So, good news or whatever. Like I said, we're going fine. This is actually the last month of the contract. And again, I don't feel anything like not worried or nothing like that. We're going to be all right. All the financial institutions will be hiring here shortly. So, you know, well, somebody will come along and we got to leave it to me. It's lit out here. So, I ain't tripping. But, yeah, I get back. And the day I get back, everything going fine. It was late. We got back late because we stayed I stayed. It ain't on the kids. They probably was ready to leave early, but I just have a good time and good convo with my oldest mom and his step-pop. So we just sitting there rapping, yapping, talking about life, family, friends. I talk a lot about lottery or whatever, so we was talking about hypotheticals, winning that, and managing large sums of money, and how things would be to people around you. Do you think people would come out of the woodworks? Like I said, me and my mom used to have a lot of these combos or whatever, talking about family members. Like, it ain't no beef, but ain't no other way to put it. Outside of blood, we don't rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, not beefing, but I probably see you once every 5 years, and even then, it's quick 30-second conversation. But, and I guess, you know, we're assuming because we're sitting and acknowledging how much we don't know, you know, these family members or whatever. But it's just like, I wouldn't be surprised if this person came asking. So me and them having combos like that. And Trail, that's my oldest step-pop's name, he like, hell no, I don't know what y'all talking about. Because ain't nobody coming out of the woodworks. I don't got family of people that would do that. And I'm like, I don't think y'all understand how much money changes the people in your world more as much as it changes you. $200 million. You won't I tell everybody, I don't care what no one says. 200, 300, 400 million. You win it, and it's public information. Somebody that you ain't seen in 20 years since you was in middle school, and we in our 30s pushing 40 now, is going, hey, bro, man, how life been? You don't even know I got kids because we don't rock with each other. Everybody who know me know I got kids, but you don't because we don't talk. But you gonna fix your lips or fingers to send a Facebook Messenger message or find a way to call me. If you had my number 10 years ago, because mine have been the same for like 15 years. If you had my number 15, 16 years ago and you still do, I'm gonna see if it worked. And I'm gonna answer. What's up? Yeah, man, I was just thinking, you crossed my mind. I bet I did when you saw me on the news. So like I said, I ended up running my lips, talking to them for way longer than I should have. So we got back later, whatever. Get back, Saturday comes. Yeah, so I actually did have a job now that I think about it. Get back, Saturday comes. I'm sitting here chilling, playing a game, you know, relaxing and recuperating after all that driving or whatever. And my homegirl's husband, who does a lot of the same work I do, reaches out. And he like, hey man, what you got going on today? I'm like, chilling, what's up? And he's like, I'm working on the shit. You think you can help me? I'm like, yeah, I got you. Shoot me your address. It's 95 minutes away. I could have walked there. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I got you. I go help him. We knock that out, cool. And now I'm like, let me drop off my youngest so he can, you know, go see his mom, Merry Christmas and all that or whatever. So I go drop him off. My brother and them stay in the same neighborhood. Bop around the corner to go rap with them for a minute. Happy Christmas, check on the kids, all that or whatever. And once I leave from my brother and them, yeah, while I'm there, my youngest mom called back. She like, oh no, I gotta work this weekend. He with you. Okay, ain't no issue. Say less. So I go back around and get him. And on the way over there, my battery indicator light had came on. I'm like, hold up, what? Now, while down in Georgia, I bought this inverter, adapter, whatever you would call it, so you could use a wall outlet in the car. Plug it in the lighter, boom, whatever. Now, on the car, well, on the thing, the one I bought, 140 watts, cool. Slight problem, my car lighter outlet says 120 watts. I ain't no electrician, I ain't the, you know, I'm a genius, but everybody got that thing that they good at, you know, and what they smart at, whatever. So I look at it and I'm like, 120, 140. It's only 20, it should be all right. I plug it in. Ha! Within 24 hours of plugging it in, oh, we have trouble. That's when the battery lights start coming on. So I'm like, take it out or whatever. Like, nah, I don't want that smoke. So I take it out and hoping that, you know, I ain't do too much damage or any damage, you know. Get the, what I do? You see what I'm talking about? Like, we cook right now. This game over. Ain't no crib come back on this. 18 points. And we got an AI computer, just, you know, I don't foresee it. But, so the light come on, I'm like, you know, we'll see what we can work out or whatever. I unplug it back up. And, like I said, come on at night. So I try to go to AutoZone. I'm like, hey, can y'all check my battery for me? Let it not be nothing. Or let it just be my battery need to be charged. The dude like, yeah, no, we don't come out after dark. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I keep going. Go get my son, pick him up. As I get there, if you're a person that's experienced an alternator going out, of course, we just had this happen, what, it would have been 50-some weeks ago last year, January. Man, I think it was like the 7th, actually. So about 6 days from now. But this happened almost a week ago now. So, yeah, all the lights and stuff messing up. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be trouble, dog. This gonna be trouble. Whatever. So I'm like, come on, son, hurry up. Because I live about 15, 20 minutes from about 15 minutes, I'd say, from his mom. And we live in there. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make it, but I'm trying to be optimistic. If he hurry up, we get every second. I just don't want him to get this car towed. Let me make it home. Let me drive. If it break down in the driveway, you all right with me. Just don't break down right now. Car ain't trying to hit it. It break down. But I'm like, hey, glass half full versus half empty. This mother could have did this in Georgia or in South Carolina on the side of the highway coming back. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. Be thankful. I appreciate you, Haley. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Keep going. So, like I said, that goes by, whatever. And make it up the street, get to this grocery store, and it's over. So I make it to a parking spot, so I'm not sitting in the middle or, you know, it didn't break down on the road. So like I said, I'm thankful for that too. Like, you know, I ain't got to worry about the city or the cops calling the toll because I'm broke down in the middle of the street or nothing like that, or, you know, backing up traffic. It's in the drive, it's in the grocery store parking lot, should be fine. You know, that's not an abnormal place where cars are late night. So cool. Go in there and talk with them. Hey, I'm leaving my car. It broke down. Is that all right? They're like, yeah, just leave us your contact info. You should be good, whatever. Thank you. So knock that out. And catch a lift home. So my car alternator went out, and it's been down since Saturday last week. I bought the alternator. I got the alternator, whatever. Me and my brother was going to put it on, but then we thought it was a battery instead of the alternator. So it was like, if it's the battery instead of alternator, I'm not finna use this alternator. That's not smart. So we didn't put it on. I ended up buying a jump box or whatever, charging and everything. And then the next day it started doing alternator-y stuff to confirm. No, it actually is the alternator. So, all right. So I am going to need to get it put in. So like I say, I've rapped with my brother. I come home the next day, and like I said, he's gonna put it in for me. We come, and once we realize that, you know, we think it's the battery versus alternator, and then we realize it is the alternator. I've been trying to get people to put it in, so you know, my brother got his own thing to do or whatever, so he ain't get to come back and help me with it. Plus, he's not feeling the greatest. So, you know, start looking up mobile mechanics and trying to get stuff like that worked out. Seen some, nobody's responded. Like I say, New Year's or whatever. So New Year's night, the meal for that day was, what do you call it? The meal that we had was, come on, young man. Phillies. We had Phillies. I made Phillies or whatever. So I went to the grocery store, called a lift to go get the stuff for the Phillies, and I get it, everything good. I catch a lift back, and the lift on the way home, I tell him, like, man, I'm jealous of y'all here. What you mean? I'm like, boy, I know y'all finna be getting it. If you out here late, you gonna get a couple $100 a night. It's New Year's. And he like, yeah, you drive? I'm like, yeah, I know I'm the driver. My alternator went out, whatever. He's like, oh man, I got a partner that do stuff like that. I'm like, hey, what's the worst they can, hey, you can't do no worse than I can. Word? He like, yeah, man, he do good work. He's solid. He don't rob people, whatever, whatever. I'm like, all right. So he called him right then. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's in my garage or whatever. If you could knock it out, I'll pay you. I understand. You know, I ain't saying necessarily today, but maybe tomorrow, the day after, whenever you can get to it, the sooner the better. And he like, yeah, man, just bring it to my house. Come and say, what? Yeah, if you just drop it off in my apartment, I'm not getting this car. The alternator out. That mean it's not drivable, my boy. Yeah, but just get it in my house and nope, not doing that. I had, luckily my sister had AAA because mine had just expired at the end of November. Think I finna, I ain't finna ask her for her AAA again, and I'm not finna pay an arm and a leg to get a dang on car moved to get worked on when I have a garage. It can get worked on right here. So, no, we good if that's what it requires for you to do it, thanks, but no thanks. So, that was yesterday, actually. I hit him again this morning to confirm, like, you know, hey, bro, look, I'll pay you extra. You know, order the lift. If you ain't got transportation, I can get you here and get you home. I can assure you both whether you finish the job or not. I'll get you here and get you back. But it doesn't make sense. That's the same money that it would cost me to, you know, get the dang on car towed. I'd rather pay you that extra. Yeah, but you know, I might not bring the right tools. That sounds like you don't know what you're doing then. Never mind, don't worry about it anyway. So we asked that. So it's still sitting there. I got an uncle that I ended up talking to that said my cousin let me know he had replaced the alternator on their vehicle, which is very similar to the one that I have. So upon talking to my uncle, he was like, yeah, I'll help you. I'm like, all right, cool. So hopefully tomorrow morning I'm back mobile or whatever, because I got, you know, jobs people been reaching out about or whatever. Like I said, I could have made a couple $100 lifting or whatever. Like, nah, I need to, I can't go get it if I can't go get it. You know what I mean? So fingers crossed we had that situated tomorrow. Like I said, that was it for New Year's. And the previous week, like I said, I did the 4 spins or whatever. It felt good too, man, because like I say, it's week 52, and of course New Year's night, me and the boys made our New Year's video, not necessarily resolution, but just speaking to our future selves for last night to go back and look at the video and see what did we say we wanted to happen in 2025, did we achieve our goals, did 2025 go as planned. Of course, not 100% for me, neither for the boys. Well, some of the boys said they feel like they reached their goals that they had and the things that they said on that, so that was cool for the most part. Me, like I said, not so much. We know I didn't stick to the working out part. I ended up being just a few pounds heavier than I finished out last year. So, and I'm mad. It's been up and down. I know within the last month, I was actually down 5 pounds from the weight that I had last year, and 5 pounds away from my goal weight. But I guess I've been eating and, you know, whatever, pick more of it up or whatever. So, whatever. But, like I said, that was that. And just looking back for myself, like I said, with the exception of the working out, of course, I talked a whole bunch about bookkeeping, and I was excited, and this, that, and the third. I ain't kept a book, ain't read a book, you know what I mean? But I'm not mad at the way it happened because I found another opportunity. I mean, I done documented 9 months of it now, whatever, leave it to me, you know, but the assembly work that I do, it's fulfilling. I like it. I'm good at it. It pays pretty okay. You know what I'm saying? So like, things worked out. I'm not mad at life at all. 2025 was up and down. We had 2 jobs, still at the same company that laid us off for now. At least, like I said, to the end of this month. But, you know, for things to come back around full circle, me to get in there. And then I was doing the operations analyst for the Japanese insurance company for a couple months. That was cool too. So like I say, man, it's just been, looking back at the year, it wasn't a disappointment at all. And, you know, with me planning to, the plans that I had around bookkeeping, the business that I started far exceeded any expectations I would have had for bookkeeping, because I was like, you know, I just want to get started, get a customer, 2 client, whatever. Man, I still ain't counted up. I'm telling you, I did over 100 jobs. I am pretty certain that I go look at this, it's over 100 jobs. And that's crazy for, you know, first year business, even though it's gig work or whatever. But hey, business is business. And I started a business and I read the business and it was a successful first year, you know what I'm saying? So again, man, it's always asterisks beside stuff. Like that was the thing that I was excited for about 2026. Now that I had this business or whatever, like seeing how much I can make in a calendar year, I don't think I would, even if the car was running, unless it was just like it had to be done today and it was just that good, maybe. But with that not being necessarily the case, I think I still would have chilled today. Maybe would have did something tomorrow, for sure Saturday. So the one that my first client put me in contact with their neighbor or somebody that they know up that way that needs some work done or whatever. And I was like, all right. They was like, when can you do it? Man, my dang on car was running. I would have got that. Yeah, I probably would have got that today. Because I got bills and stuff that I need to handle. So I probably would have handled it today. But with my car not running, I was like, we plan for Sunday. I'm like, car gotta be running by Sunday. I gotta take my oldest home back to his mama's house, you know what I'm saying? So it gotta be running by then, and I can come and do that in the afternoon. So fingers crossed, we get it running in the morning, we back up and going. But for 2026 for me, like I said, I feel pretty good. I did do the 4 straight days. I already done did my spin today, and it was just getting out of my own way. Like how they say, big brother and them always watching on social media. You watch something, next thing you know, it's uploaded and all in your search, whatever. So, yeah, that was it. Seemed to be a thing or whatever. Like everything that I'm looking up comes up, and one of the things I guess I might have looked up being like distracted or something like that or whatever, because it's been like ADHD for high functioning people or people that can't pay attention. It's not that you can't, you got ADHD. And it be saying like, when I say things that I want to come home and do, whether it's organized, whether it's uploading videos, whether it's cleaning and organizing, whatever the case is, it's like, no, it's not that you're lazy, it's the ADHD. Like, okay, I ain't gonna say can't do nothing about it, but if I don't acknowledge it or realize that that's what's going on, I just think I'm being lazy and da-da-da with it. No, it's not that, bro. You got something going on. You gotta figure it out. So, why did I say that? Why did I say that? I'm a no dip if you throw it. Throw to me. Ooh, no dip for your chips. I gotta start doing that more. I got away from it or whatever, but yeah, it really does make your shot like a lot harder to contest. And some of the shots I missed like that, man, not that last one I shot. He was there. He was gonna be there even if I did no dip. But yeah, they were talking about that or whatever, just not being focused and stuff, and that's something that I want to do better about or whatever. I'm losing my train of thought. I don't know. I lost it. But just stay focused this year. Do even more with the business. Stay on top of documenting, uploading these videos. Because, man, they take up all your little memory. Like, that's what my homegirl husband was saying. He's like, nah, man, I upload them and delete them from, like, your own personal storage. Because unless you got thumb drives or SD cards or something like that, man, your memory going to be going in the heartbeat. You recording too many videos. So, that's something I'm going to focus on this year. Getting either SD cards. I have plenty of thumb drives. I just got to learn how to take stuff from the phone and get them on the thumb drive. Should be easy, but I ain't had success with it yet. So I can get that figured out. That would make life a lot better because then I don't have to delete my stuff. Okay, I make sure I keep with the thumb drive, put it in my safe or whatever. But look at that, miss me. Pass, still open. All right, over double team. Surprised I didn't call 3 seconds. Hey, brother. And you bail out and pay, you mother lover. I was open for so long. And this food done dunked on me like 5 times. But yeah, like I say, excited for the year, man. Get the car up and running or whatever. And I guess it'll be what? My first job is Sunday. Today's the 1st. Friday the 2nd. So yeah, I guess it'll be the 4th. But after that, boy, we get into it. I'm really focused on um, making as much money as possible this year. Like I say, with the opportunity that I have, and of course, like I say, a job will come, and we'll worry about that when it comes. But in the meantime, control what I can control. What I control, leave it to me, and how much I live for whatever. So I'm going for it, man. I'm going for as much as I can. Like I said, it's been 2 years since I was in a since it was, I ain't gonna say in a position, but since I know you lying. 92 dumb. All right, he got the dumb late too. He got his take, but that's still lame, bro. They be screwing me over. I'm actually ready to get off here. I just played to record, and I'm under 50%, just under. But it's one of them where you got AIs, so they know, just wait for you to shoot, and they can double you and triple you and all that. So yeah, can't do a bunch with that. You know what I mean? I'll play one more, just for my own ego. I don't like the way this went. I played much better today. I think yesterday. Yeah, I had my first 40-point game yesterday or whatever, and it was like great shooting. I think I only missed like 3 shots, so that was cool. Wow. Only because I ran the other way. But these animations, it's a video game. I ain't letting this thing get me out of character, piss me off, none of that this year. People playing bad or doing dumb stuff, whatever. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, like I said, just excited for the year, man. Excited to see, if and what position I end up with. I know this year I definitely, I'm going to just say I made less money than last year. Because on paper, I made less money than I made last year. But by being honest, they'll leave it to me, boy. I made some change. I don't know what, because I ain't calculating. That's why I'm going to learn QuickBooks this year from practice, mess with my own business. So look forward to that too, or whatever, actually getting going. And if I do, not if, but I'm going to do well. When I do well with my own books, I definitely feel better about, hey, I run 2 small businesses. That's how dope to say, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, looking forward to that too, man. And yeah, that's what I was talking about. I know I said that we hadn't took a trip in the last 2 years or whatever, with the move last year. And then right as summer approached this year, that's when my contract ended early or whatever. So, like I said, I'm not just banking on that now. I have a business sustainable, and hopefully, we'll refund this year since we ain't, break the figure that we broke in 2024. Boy, 2024, I was grinding. You hear me? I was grinding to make this house happen. 2024, no, not 20, that was 2025. Yeah, last year. No, I'm lying. Yeah, 24. I moved in 24. Had to sip some water. I forgot that quick bit. Yeah, this is my 2nd year here. Sheesh, boy, time fly. But yeah, 24, I was grinding. I did my thing at 25 too. But like I say, on paper, I didn't grind as hard as I did in 2024 because it wasn't as much live. So, do with that information what you will. But just excited, man. I'm excited for this year. I couldn't say that last year. Wasn't nothing to be excited about. It was just nervousness, honestly. And boy, we had some dark days. It got rough. Fortunately, I was able to make things shake. I'm gonna go out and come back in, and hopefully, we have better luck than we did that game. But yeah, hopefully, this year, things go far better from day one. Starting with this dang on Austin. That's what car. I don't need car troubles to be a recurring issue. You know what I mean? That's not the bee's knees at all whatsoever. But yeah, man, 2025, I really learned a lot about myself, about life, about business, about the boys. Just it was a learning year. That's what I would say. 2024 was informative. Like I said, it was a lot that I needed to go through, a lot that I needed to learn. I don't understand why I needed Austin to go out twice or why Buddy had to mess my hair up, but silly, I'm being silly, but outside of that, man, like I said, it was a pretty good year. The boys are doing great in school, and they start working and doing their things. Um, I don't know if I had went in more about that on the follow up video, but we got the house professionally cleaned. That was really nice, and it's sustained. Like it isn't nowhere near back to where it was before. So that's cool. The house still situated and straight or whatever. I'm like, all right, we're doing okay over here. So, like I said, they made their videos. They felt good about achieving their goals. They achieved most of them. So that's awesome. They know that they feel accomplished in that regard. Continued success. And man, when we're doing this next year, my bronze will be seniors preparing to graduate high school and take on the world. They are not ready. So a lot of that will be like, they know how to work now. I know that they know how to work. They know how to make money or whatever. But handling responsibilities and stuff like that, I didn't want them to. And being a parent is hard because you want better for the children that you're raising and responsible for. But you realize in doing better, I don't know, man. It's like we had to grow up fast, and you don't want them to have to grow up fast, and you don't want them to have had the childhood. Not saying nothing about drama or whatever. It was a bad childhood, but like again, they first job now. I don't gotta pay no bills. Bills is on me. If it's a struggle, it's my struggle, whatever. So they don't pay nothing. I'm like, man, bruh, my first job, like I said, was driving a newspaper. The only one I ever got fired from. And guess what? I got paid. I want to say it was every Wednesday or Thursday. My little check would be in the mail, and I would go cash it. And a lot of times it would be either I ain't finna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It was only once, and I remember because I was with my partner Wig or whatever, and something told me, don't answer that phone till you go spend some. And that was the one time I vividly remember her saying, don't spend $1 out of your check, because I had to give it to my cousin. Because I think my cousin had paid the light bill or something. I'm like, bro, I work 7 days a week, 2 something in the morning every day, and go to school right after that at 7. And you just said for the however many hours it took, 20 something, 30, whatever it was, at 2, 3 in the morning, I was delivering that paper all them days. And you just said I don't get a quarter out of the check that I earned. That hurt my heart. But a lot of times it'd be like $100, $200 or whatever. With the check was only 3, so still with the whole thing. Now that I think about it, almost half or a third. And I'm like, I don't want that for y'all. So y'all get to keep y'all money. Be thankful for that. But to still try to teach some, responsibility. Hey, y'all got to pay me $3 if I take y'all to work. If I order a Lyft, y'all got to pay for the Lyft. I don't understand how that's going to teach us. It's uncomfortable. It's not that you don't understand. It's that you don't want to have to do it because you want to spend all your money. That's not how life works. You're going to have health insurance. You're going to have taxes, Social Security. There's going to be stuff that come out your check that you don't want to pay it in. So, yeah, this is how I'm helping prepare you for the real world, because that's how the real world works. What they call it, the gross. We all see that gross or whatever. You calculate your gross in your head when you find out what you get paid at hour. Oh man, I'm gonna be getting all that. We in there. No. Net. Net. After you strain what you catch through the net, what's left is what's yours. And people find out, oh no, I don't get all that. Nah, you don't. The government gonna get some. Health insurance, FICA, just who all these people? Boy, you be confused. All these letters end up on there and they snatch your money. But I'm like, it is teaching you. You just don't want to have to learn this lesson. And I understand it, but you gonna learn it. This ain't gonna be a good game either. Look at it. Nah, don't throw that. Oh, that is on. Okay. But they're not gonna pass it though. See what I'm saying? Just yeah, I'm definitely getting off of here finna watch something. I'll find something to watch. But I ain't finna be losing, messing with these dudes who playing dumb tonight. Just playing not smart. What's going on? And why I'm ending up on the team, just they turn the ball over. Corner. Other corner. Top. Just pass it. Jesus. See that open? It's not hard, dog. And that's what I be saying. I don't like playing 2K with 2K players. I like playing with people that play basketball for real. And I mean, you can be both, but I typically tend to just run to people that play 2K, but you could tell they don't know real basketball. Nope, I want to swag, handles for days on legend. If you're doing that much dribbling, my boy, that's a problem. It don't take all that. Cover dribbles, get to your shot, or pass the ball. Nope. I'm finna, and one mixtape, dribble 17 times, dribble the whole shot clock out, and either throw up some BS or then throw the grenade to you with 1 second left. Man, y'all ain't. I can't believe I missed that one. Say rush, whatever. First shot, second. First shot. Ain't my first shot at the end of the quarter. I'm not getting touches like that. And I ain't tripping. I'm just saying. But yeah, man, like I say, it was real dope to go back and see, like, and I could still feel like those emotions at the start of 2025. And, you know, like I said, the uncertainty. I didn't know what the year had in store or whatever. Had some good, had some bad. And yeah, that Christmas trip opened my eyes to, yeah, I know that I'll be doing some traveling this year for sure. Get out of here. Y'all not with me, dog. Y'all want to get the ball, though. We're down 12 now. We still in this one. Especially after that steal. Find your dog. Transition. All right, whatever. But we still in this game. Who left? Oh, the bigs. You can really play without bigs, for real, for real. As long as one of them ain't stroking. And, oh, shit. That's part of why he left. His man 17. Damn sure stroking. Never mind. That dude, they sent him beating us by himself. So, yeah, that's trouble. That's not going in. That's not, thank you. I was finna say, bro, ain't no way. Oh, where he going? I mean, get this little dude off me. Let me pass the ball. Now I'm actually trying to pass. So I can get it back. Real life basketball, man. I'm sorry, dudes don't be playing it. You can tell. It's like, stop making this shit so hard. Well, yeah, man. Definitely want to travel. Like I say, work on growing my hair back and just, I want to have fun this year. Like, really have fun. And be able to look back at the end of 2026 and, because your phone, you know, make the little collage or whatever anyway, it's going to do that. But when it make it, be able to look back and be, hey, bro, yeah, no, like, this was a fun year. That's my goal for 2026. Get to a big old bag, pay off a lot of debt, and like, it sucks, but yeah, kind of have some of my goals or whatever. Pay off as much debt as possible, and then, like I say, by the end of the year, I think I said 7. Even with focusing on paying off debt, I should be able to make 7 and be straight. So, yeah, 7,000 is the goal to by the end of the year. Get me out of the paint. You shot that. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. He was like, hands in your pocket, and you shot that. Why? Oh my God, he got 6. Ooh. Oh, gone. You're not gonna throw it. Oh, very surprised. Get out of here, suckers. But yeah, man, I definitely gotta get them boys to some colleges or whatever, because I've been saying it, and we haven't been for them to. I know they both have been to colleges with their previous schools or whatever, but no, like, go unofficial or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure they definitely had fun, you know, going with their friends or whatever. But, like, get a different experience or whatever, and it's not as official and, you know, you having to go and do this. No, we're just going to, what you want to go see? We're going to see the dorms. I don't know if they do that in college, but, you know, typically, people are students, whatever, everybody's humans. If I'm having a bad day, I'm having a bad day. You catch anybody on a bad day, I'm not going to be the most friendly and receptive person. But I'm thinking, you know, typically catch a young student or whatever walking it ain't, you know, crazy rush or having a bad day. Hey, man, I'm trying to talk to my boys about going to college. Can you tell them what your experience been like, whatever? And they, oh, yeah, man, da-da-da, whatever. Like, I think that'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm excited to experience that with them. definitely make the soccer thing happen during the summer. And God, it's a big Asian down there. Boy, you don't stop playing with me? Let me do it again. Ooh, I love that move. Somebody swing it. I'm a no dip. I caught it off balance. Yeah, ain't no way. I was all over it. Ain't no 6%. 60. Good fake and great pass. The AI man. I don't care nothing about that. Ooh. Oh, this the big dude that got all the dang on points. Who? The famous. Who mans is that? Now my dude scored. That's because I'm trying to watch the center. Because he got 19. Mine got 8. I got 6 right back at him. You know what I'm saying? So we bad. But this center, though. 8 for 8, 3 for 3. Whoopish. I done missed 2. I can live with that. I be getting that thing up, though. You hit me. Ain't hit. I ain't shot no 3s. Because they all over the place. They swarming. Their defense, boy. Hard to get over. And I don't like to shoot bad shots. But yes, man. Week 52. I'm finna do a freestyle wrap up like who doing skills and Uncle Murder. Actually, I ain't listening to either one of those. I'm listening to those when I get off by this game playing. While I'm playing this game. Should be enough time. Ooh. Oh, he gonna step back. Boy, you foolish. Here's something. See, I dribble it out, but it ain't no grenade. I'm gonna set you up. Well, yeah, no, I can't let him outscore me. Actually, bro, we could win this game. We really 6 points. We in this game. If I could stop this motherfucker from dunking. Damn. Thought about it. Let me go face him up. You should have threw it earlier. Okay. See? Getting this shit smacked. That's why he quit. He been whooping shit down there. Give us a steal. Oh my God almighty. Never mind, bro. I don't think we're gonna win this. We got 2 AIs and he can't shoot. Then the 2 players that there with me ain't making the best decisions. Please grab that. Okay, please throw that. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? Use the AIs wisely. They can be of service. Now, I do got to stop him because he got 12. And he ain't doing, I'm talking no moves, no nothing, just dump. Now, I'll lay it back at you. Dang, let me see. Yeah, I think I'm having a better game than him because I got more assists. So I'll cause more points. But yeah, man, I'm getting out of the house more this year. Definitely gonna check out the comedy show. I found a new motivation or whatever to deep dive into poetry a little more than I have in recent years. You know, I would normally go for my birthday because that's the little poetry national, I think, Black Poetry Night or whatever, sometime in October around my birthday. So, but there's more poetry jams and places that go on. It's not just that night. So now that I know, you know, what'll happen is be happening, we'll check that out too. So, and I'm excited. I mean, I was excited about that last year or whatever, but whenever my partner that I said got big into this YouTube and social media and stuff, whenever we get to sit down and rap it, and he could help me with, especially, like I say, the space is the biggest thing. If he could help me with the space and some of the editing, like getting, you know, good at that, boy, like, why was he standing there watching him with that? Why was he standing there? He was right there at the ball. Nobody there. And Buddy with the white cap on just stood there. I don't even think he had AI. That's the sad part. I think he's a real person. Unacceptable. Then you get dunked on. Lord have mercy. Yep, he a real person. Foul? Oh, okay. Dang. But yeah, man, this week 52 in the books, 2025. A year to remember, and the most remembered year we've ever had because we recorded most of it, man, and checked in. So we're gonna do even better 2026 because I know how it can be trying to remember stuff the next week. I ain't got time for that no more. Let's go ahead and sit down and I got these Wednesdays because I think, yeah, first is on Wednesday, it's Thursday. So yeah, week 1 will be next Wednesday. Or will it be Thursdays? Do I need to switch it? I don't know. I figured out between now and then, but you know how we starting off, man. You did your thing this year. I love you, my boy. Be kind to yourself. Keep going. And remember, everything that we're working on and working towards is going to happen overnight, plural, with an S. It ain't going to happen overnight unless we win the lottery or something like that. And yeah, we've been trying for years, since we've been adults, about 20 years now, with no success. So I ain't banking on it. But I'll let you week 1, my boy. All right.